Is this thing on? What the? Hello? What is up, everyone? That was back again with another video. Today, I've been taking a break, and I need to just come back to make this one video. Oh my god. I can't believe. I mean, even when my face is all dusty, I don't even know what's going on. Today, we're going to talk about... So the first episode was just... Honestly, it was fun. I loved the first episode. It was great until that after credit scene where Omni-Man killed... Spoiler alert. But Omni-Man killed basically the Justice League, which is awesome. Awesome scene. And then episode 2 came out, and now, like... The show was so good. I loved every single episode. Of course, there are some things that I didn't enjoy, and we'll get that stuff later. But right now, I want to talk about the stuff I did, like Invincible's suit with the yellow and the blue looks awesome. I don't really like the knee pad part, that looks a bit weird, but other than that, it's pretty much perfect. And I really like how Invincible and Omni-Man suits both incorporate a letter into their suits. Because Omni-Man has the O, and Invincible has an I with the yellow part going down, and then the blue making the space, and then it's just so cool. And, I mean, Kate, this is going to be kind of hard to explain, but, so usually when a comic book or when a book gets adapted into the movie, I usually just watch the movie and I never think about the book. Even when it's one of my favorite books of all time. Hold on. So my second favorite movie of all time is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I love that movie so much. I can watch that movie every day. I never get tired of it because I just love it so much. It's amazing. It's just, there's so many little details in it, but I discovered that movie years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I knew it was based off a comic book, and I just now started reading the original comic 3 or 4 years later, and that's my second favorite movie of all time. And that's not normal for me. I never go out and read whatever something's based on, which is hold on, I bought this, the Invincible Ultimate Collection. This was $30. This is an expensive, look at that, look at all those pages, man. I don't usually do this, but I love that show so much that I just had to read the original comic on which season 1 was presumably based on. From what I've heard on the subreddits, or I guess read on the subreddit, is that this book, or season 1, was very much like the first 13 or so issues of the comic book, which is actually really cool. I love the show. I mean, the theme song, and with every week that a new episode would come out, the title card will get even bloodier and bloodier and bloodier, which was such a cool thing until we got to the last episode. There was just a huge thing of blood on the screen, which was so funny. But my favorite episode would probably be episode 5, or maybe episode 7, maybe episode 8. There's so many good, favorite episodes in this one season alone, which is, crazy. Even that Mars episode, which seems kind of filler. I know that what happened on Mars is supposed to be a big thing in the future, but still, there was, a fun adventure episode, which I very much liked. And, the show didn't have any bad episodes. I mean, I even loved the college episode, which a lot of people did not like for some reason. I love that episode. I really liked how Invincible gets he keeps getting like the shit kicked out of him, which I like seeing in a superhero. The only really thing I didn't like about the episode was, I think it was that episode where Invincible tells Amber that he's invincible and she doesn't care. She's like, oh, I already knew. And then she still gets mad at him for literally saving her life and his friend's life. Like Amber, come on. Like, I mean, episode 5, he literally would have died if the Guardians of the Globe didn't show up by the white tiger guy, and presumably she probably, like, that's probably like news people won't maybe know about, maybe how he almost died or something, but like, she was still mad at him. Like, she was mad at him that he didn't tell her his secret, when it's like, dude, this guy is a superhero. Obviously he's not gonna tell everyone like who he is, like who's his secret identity or something. Especially not his like girlfriend that they've been dating only for like a couple of months. Like, are you serious? That was like, I do like Amber as a character. She's cool. And she's voiced by the amazing Sassy Beats, which is also a plus. Another thing I didn't really like is, like, this is probably just more on me, honestly, but when I watched episode 7 for the first time, I was freaking out. I thought that was, like, the best episode of the series. I was, like especially when that blue laser came on, I was jumping all over my bed. I was like, whoa, what the heck just happened? What is going on? And then when I watched it the next day in the morning, I was like, yeah, this is really good. But like, I didn't, maybe because I just watched it for the like first time, maybe that gets, like, for me, maybe that means more or something. I'm not really like sure. I need real more. Oh, the animation. For me, animation is like really important. Like the type of style, how it like looks. Because for me, animation makes or breaks a movie or like a TV show. Like Avatar: Last Airbender, for example. When I was younger, when that show was like all popular and still airing, I didn't want to watch it because I didn't like the animation style. It was my first introduction into like the anime style, and I wasn't really a fan of it, so I didn't watch the series. And right now, since I've watched it for the first time, like last year, since it was on Netflix, I very much do regret not watching it, but like, still, animation is very important to me. Like, the show needs to look good, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know, just this show, the animation style looks, like, it looks good. It looks like any other normal, like, superhero television show. Honestly, it looks the exact same, like, as if Marvel were to put out new animation, it would look exactly like Invincible. If DC were to put out a new movie or a new animated like show, it would look exactly like Invincible, which is something I didn't really like. How it just looked like every single animation for like the action adventure series for like today. Like, it looked exactly like that new Spider-Man show that appeared in like 2017, that it was like everyone hates. Like, I'm a stickler for like animation, and the animation was good. There were points in the series where the animation was top notch, where it just looked amazing. But other times, it just looked really, really lazy, and that's just like a thing to me that I just like, once I see that, I just can't get out of my head. And I do understand it, because they mostly spent their budget on the actors and getting the right people, like J.K. Simmons, Zazie Beetz, Gillian Jacobs, all the amazing other people who were in the series probably cost a lot of money to be in a TV show like this. So that probably took like maybe more than half of the budget or something. But I mean, I can definitely get it. Like if my comic book like thing like ever took off and I were to make an animated series, I would probably make the same choice and put the money more towards the actors or the voice actors in the animation. But I don't know. Who knows? And I think that may be all I wanted to say about the show. I said all my positives. I've said all my negatives, I think. I mean, if I were to say, episode 5 would probably be genuinely my favorite episode of the season 1. I would have probably loved more episodes, maybe like 10, maybe 11 episodes would have worked better for the series, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, this show kind of, I don't want to say changed my life, but it's getting close to it, because I just love the show so much, and now I genuinely want to go and read all the books, all 12 volumes, before season 2 and 3 ever come out. And I'm still at that point where I don't want to know anything, and I want to go to season 2 completely cold, but I also really want to read it, because I've read, like, the first, like, Family Matters, like, I forgot what it was called, but it's like a smaller version of that Ultimate Collection book, and I really loved it. I really loved the story they told in that book, and I don't know, man. All this was so good. I want to read it, but I also don't. I don't know, maybe you guys had the same feelings, but that's it for me today. Maybe I'll make some more videos soon. I forgot my outro. I think, okay, please like, comment, subscribe, and what was it? If you don't like it, then I forgot. I don't know, man. I'm washed out. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, I'll see y'all later.
How could you do this?
Why? 'Cause fuck 'em, that's why.